Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Just finished Ahsoka episode 4. I had this show is really well done. I'm not going to get into spoilers with episode 4, but the way that it just makes me feel is great. It's fun. It's the perfect balance of what Star Wars feels like or has felt like. Fun, action, extremely well paced, thoughtful, poignant. Everything is there for a reason. And I'm really happy that I'm watching this right now. And again, I'm not going to go into spoilers. Please watch this for yourself. It's the Star Wars show that we've been waiting for. Andor was a great show, but it was just a different take on Star Wars. Ahsoka is what Star Wars really should be. And wow, I love it. Next week's episode is going to be directed by Dave Filoni, episode 5. And seeing what they set up here, it is exactly... It's paced exactly how it should be for there to be a huge shift in the storytelling of Star Wars. And if there have been rumors out there, again, I'm not really going to go into that, but this is kind of me just gushing over this. It is such a well-made episode, and again, Dave Filoni, the care that he has and what they must be doing because for every other show, and again, Marvel has been one of the worst perpetrators. It's really beholden to what Disney wants, and it's just it's changed, and just the way it's paced, it just, they're trying to tell an overarching story, but it's being forced to be something that it's really not. This, it's going to be telling an overarching story, and other pieces have not been that great. Let's say The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Andor has been great, but Ahsoka is that key piece. It's gonna be what takes us to the next level of Star Wars. I do feel like maybe The Mandalorian is kind of done being that centerpiece. I would say that Ahsoka and the characters returning to Ahsoka, introduced in Ahsoka, will be great just moving this along. Except for, I don't know what's going to happen with the character played by Ray Stevenson because he passed away, but my God, in this episode, of course, there are battles. Of course, Andor. Really, it tried to move away from the Force, you move away from lightsabers, just as they did in Rogue One, but this one embraces it to all of the correct points that it should. It is so well done. It's so intentional. By the way, these are being released Tuesday, but at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the only difference that we have here. I'm just about, I'm going to go to bed soon after I kind of just edit this and put this out. But I'm probably going to watch this again. It is fun watching it. By the way, this is a beautiful looking show. Again, this is one of those shows that's made on the, what's that thing called? The giant LED panel. It's made there, the volume. And they do such a great job at just making it not feel like it's made on the volume. It is so good. It is so good. And again, it's everything that you want it to be, exactly when you want it to be. If you were a fan of Clone Wars, you'll love this. If you're a fan of, well, even Rebels was more of a kid's show and was a little bit diluted. Later seasons were great, but this is the story, and you can tell this is a story that they always wanted to tell. It feels like it has a reason to exist. Just because you have the standard Star Wars timeline, and what can you do with that? We know what's going to happen in the future with Rey, with Palpatine returning, and Ahsoka is still maybe just now not being truly introduced as a side character. For stories to be told from maybe another point of view, and it may be a little bit awkward from that, because again, we know the main storyline, we know the Skywalker saga, we know where things are going. And of course, there is a galaxy all around. There's so many things happening outside of that, but we kind of want to feel the importance of life-changing events. I mean, you can only go so far outside of the Skywalker saga because that is where the galaxy is kind of in the balance. You can only remove yourself so much from the dark side and the Empire, where it's like it doesn't matter as much. It may be an interesting story, but it doesn't matter as like on a grand scale as that does. But I feel like they're going to be taking this in a new direction where it will return, or maybe make Ahsoka be maybe the central point of we'll call it a main storyline, a significant to, and very closely the same significance to the Skywalker saga. I love this. And again, as a TV show, it is so beautiful to look at. I usually watch this on my couch in the back. I'm going to rewatch this literally sitting in front of my TV just so I can absorb all this. And you know what I really, really wish, and they really should do this, is they should release this in theaters. I know, for example, and it's kind of like it's a tangent, but one of the new Walking Dead series is premiering their first episode or two at Alamo Draft House. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss that tomorrow, but they should do that with this. I believe there was another TV show that did that as well. I forget what it was, but it's going to be, the only thing that I'm really disappointed is I can't experience this on a giant screen, because they've put so much attention to detail that everything looks beautiful, and I would assume that everything looks great on a giant screen. Anyway, guys, see Ahsoka. I'm not going to spoil anything from season 4, for episode 4, but episode 5 is most likely 99% going to be a Star Wars changing episode. Alright guys, please put everything in the comments section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8P9. You can email me at creativenyc2023@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.